Ever hear of smokeless equals harmless? Or better yet, those smoking commercials where they say, stop smoking, otherwise this will happen to you. Or smokeless doesn't equal harmless. Well, what is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here. And that's what I'm here to talk about. Chewing tobacco. This may seem a little odd for me to be talking on this topic. But I know someone who chews and dips. And I use dip in quotation marks because it's tobacco. Now, I know people that chew tobacco. I also know that a lot of people don't know the dangers of smokeless tobacco. So, from my research, I've gathered a lot. First off, that I guess I should preference this by saying adults are not the only ones that chew or dip. It's actually more popular with the younger crowd. Because it's easier to get the youth nowadays than the adults. So, what makes smokeless tobacco more compelling than a cigarette? Well, first off, cigarettes taste bitter and they're very unpleasant. Second, smokeless tobacco is probably cheaper than a carton of cigarettes. Third, it's way more easier to do on the fly. You see, with a cigarette, you gotta pull it out of the carton, go outside, light the lighter, put your lighter to the cigarette, have the cigarette lit, do puffs, and that's basic. Smokeless tobacco, you can just take a pinch or a wad and stick it in your mouth. So, it's easy. It's easier than a cigarette. From what I've read, a lot of chewing tobacco actually smells minty or smells good. And that comes with the unfortunate side effect is it smells good. I'm going to try this. And then once you put that chew or dip into your mouth, your body, at first your body doesn't like it. But as time progresses and you keep on doing it, your body just becomes numb, I guess you'd say. Your body not only becomes numb, but it becomes tolerable. It's like, whatever. And if you're tolerating it, that's a sign of addiction. So, wait. But Hardcore Christopher, you don't understand. I need... You don't understand. Nothing's going down into my lungs. Well, and it's safe. Well, no, it's not. So what tobacco, whether it's a cigarette or dip or chew, none of it is safe. In fact, I don't think a lot of people know this, but smokeless tobacco contains 3 times the amount of nicotine than in a cigarette. And I know this individual well. He goes to my church. He's dating my sister right now, in fact. And he says to me that he's done his research and that clinical studies have shown that no one has died from dip. And the only way you can get cancer is by not brushing your teeth. Well, I'm gonna blow this individual right out of the water, because guess what? You can still get these problems. You can get very bad breath. You can lose all of your teeth. You can have nicotine poisoning. You can have a white patch in your mouth, which if you do, that's not good. have your doctor check it right away. And, okay, and last, but certainly not least, you can die. You can develop oral cancer. So, let me ask, is chewing or dipping or smoking really worth it? I mean, think about this. Every single time you smoke, chew, or dip, you are putting your body and your life on the line. Well, why is that? Because just because you don't have cancer now does not mean that that you won't. I mean, it it blows my mind because I know a friend. Actually, I have a neighbor that's my friend that smokes, and he says he does it to calm his nerves. Smoking can lead to lung cancer. Smoking can all. Oh! And smokeless tobacco is way more hard to quit than smoking. Why? Because, as I said earlier, easy access. And, say someone has been smoking for 15 years of their life, and they say, all right, that's it, I'm going to quit, I'm going to go cold turkey. Well, your body has naturally built up a need for it. Because you see, there are these little, uh, there are these little, things. I think there are these little neurons in your brain that actually get stimulated by cigarettes, by chew, by dip, by anything. They are telling your body, hey, this feels good, I want more of it. Well, guess what's going to happen? Once that happens, someone could smoke their entire life and go cold turkey. Well, guess what? My dad tried that, and he didn't last that long because his body was having a nicotine fit. Because if your body wants it, your natural need, Your natural instinct is to give this body what it wants. If it wants nicotine, you're going to give it nicotine. And smokeless tobacco can also cause improper heartbeat. Like I said before, nicotine poisoning, oral cancer. So, is smokeless really harmless? No. And I suggest, actually, I'm not going to suggest, I am going to tell you that if you are chewing, if you're dipping, if you're smoking, you need to give it up now. If you're having a hard time, go to AA. That's what they're there for. Or better yet, call a friend up and say, "Hey, I'm having trouble. And I know you quit cold turkey, and I know you were successful at it, and I need your help." You need to stop. Because if you don't, you're liable to end up dead. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's meet that 1,000 subscriber mark. Don't forget to go show my friends Wrestling for Fans, Spooky Rebel Cat, and Anton Master some love. And at 40 subscribers, I will be doing a Q&A video. You can send your Q&A questions to ChristopherBox25@gmail.com. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.